I'm Randy Warren, Public Information Officer, Manatee County Sheriff's Office. I can confirm after our detectives and all the personnel, investigators that have been on scene, crime scene, and various people from our staff that have been working this since last night, that we can confirm that this is a murder-suicide investigation. 3 people were found dead inside the house. We know that the adult, who is the mother of the children, took her own life after killing the 2 children that were inside the home. The ages are 14 and 11, a 14-year-old boy and an 11-year-old girl. As we had previously reported, the father, who is also the husband of the woman that killed herself in this home, was out of the country. He was actually overseas in South America and had been trying to make contact with his family, became very concerned about their well-being, which happens typically where someone will request a welfare check. Deputies arrived at this location last evening, shortly after 8:30 p.m. It was pretty obvious by being able to observe some things there on the exterior of the home and being able to look inside to see that there were deceased people inside. Deputies made entry and they found both the 2 children, 14 and 11, in separate rooms from what appeared to be homicidal violence, and the mother was found in another room. We continue to look into all the things that may have led up to it. We're not going to be able to get into those details right now.
Can you talk about just how hard of a scene this was for your deputies who are going to do a welfare check and then they find this?
This is a horrible, horrible thing for the deputies to have to witness. Even worse for this father and the husband, who was on his way back from South America, flew in this morning, had to be notified of what happened here. It's an incredibly emotional day for him. It's not a good scene at all.
Randy, can you share the ages of the 2 children at this time? How old were they?
The son is 14, the daughter is 11.
Any indication that it happened Tuesday or days before? How long had the husband been trying to get in touch with him?
Medical examiner is going to help us with that. It appears that maybe one of the victims here, the boy, may have died earlier. We don't know. These are things we're still trying to figure out. It's really just less than 12 hours into all of this, and we're trying to figure out where we're at.
Was there a note or a letter left behind?
There is some stuff that they have collected as part of evidence, and we're going to talk about that later on.
Were the 2 kids found in their beds? Where were they found?
They were in separate rooms. So we really don't know all that was in her frame of mind, but we're very confident. All the parties that were involved in this are accounted for. There was no one else that entered the home or left the scene. As tragic as this is, it's really unimaginable that 2 children were killed in their home by a parent, and then she proceeded to take her own life.
Had you guys ever been called out to the house?
We have had no incidents at this address. What we have discovered is that the family moved here from out of state, Missouri, about 3 years ago, and we have not been out here for any calls, and there's really nothing there that would have indicated that this was going to happen.
Randy, are you able to share if there was a firearm or a weapon involved?
The manner and cause of death we will talk about later on, but I can tell you that this is a violent scene.
And Randy, there are so many people in the community who are concerned and never thought this would happen. Do you have a message for people who are just concerned about what is happening here?
We know that this is very isolated to this address. There was not a threat to the community. What happened inside this home was something that maybe nobody could have predicted. we really don't know what led up to that. It's horrible to even imagine what would have been going through the mind of this mother that led up to this. There was some planning involved, enough to where she knew what she was doing, and all of this is going to come out further as we continue to investigate today.
Were there any signs of, defense from the kids?
I can't really get into that. Yeah. Anybody else?
Where was the mom found?
She was in a separate room. They were in different rooms. The 14-year-old son, 11-year-old daughter, 44-year-old mother, and the father and husband is 45 years old. We will release their names later. Right now, we're just respecting family as information is still traveling. Okay? Thanks, guys. Appreciate your patience.
Thank you.
All right.